Who's my favorite NFL egghead?
Miss Breland, right?
Cynthia Frelund.
Frelund. I'm sorry, I messed up her name.
Frelund. Frelund. She, and you know, I had to show this, Benny, because it reminds me of us. Okay, so I would be playing the part of the egghead Cynthia Frelund. You're going to be playing the part. You would be playing the part of the two NFL Hall of Famers in the page. Let's play this real quick.
This offseason to complement that great defense and carry them to actually win the division again. I know it hasn't happened since 2000 or something crazy like that. Back-to-back winners in the NFC East. But when you have a guy like Antonio Gibson, who kind of came out of nowhere, we weren't expecting him to be so great. Of course, Terry McLaurin, you have the ability to get those first downs on offense. And by running the ball and then having a good defensive front and being able to stop the pass, that's one of the best formulas for predicting for success, especially early. So when I look to see in this division, when you got a guy like Chase Young going into his second season, it's going to be really hard to pass on this defense. And then when they can run, they can control the clock. That's a really good formula for success.
Yeah, and it's been 16 seasons, like you alluded to, since the team in the NFC East repeated. And I give all the props to the defense. The defense played their butts off last year. Even in the second half of the season, only giving up 18.5 points, but it still wasn't enough, to carry them deep into the playoffs. In this league, I don't care how great a defense is, you got to be able to generate points and put points on the board. And I think they did make changes offensively. And bringing in Ryan Fitzpatrick, I get it, but everybody knows what he is, and his skill set is limited. So I don't look for him to take them over the hump and make them have a huge jump in what we saw last year. Gibson being healthy, that helps McLaurin, that helps in Brown and all those guys. But I just think the teams in that division got better offensively and will generate more points, which will put more pressure on their defense.
Excuse me, what was the Washington football team's record last year? I'm just curious. 7-9. 7-9. Right. So you're talking about they didn't win 10, 11 games last year. The bar is 7-9. To me, I'm looking at the only team in that division, maybe two teams that have the potential to win more than 10 games. That's the Cowboys and that's the Giants. So, and to Willie's point, it is so stressful for a team to rely on defense only and play this kind of control ball and kind of keep you under 18 points and try to win games that way. Yeah, you can win games. You can win 70 games, and that's where they're going to end up this year at 7 games. They're not winning the division this year. It's just not going to happen.
All right. I'm not.
First of all, I'm watching his face the whole time she's talking and the whole time my man's talking. He was busting at the seams. His turn to talk. He's like, wait. What was their record last year?
Oh
my God.
Cynthia.
That was beautiful.
Dang, I'm going to send you a hearty heart something. Because they just, she had stats and algorithms and all of that stuff going for them. They're like, get that stuff out of here. Oh my goodness.
First of all, she said way more than she should have in defense of the Washington football team's defense being good enough to help them win the division again. I don't think she did mention the offense. She did mention Fitzpatrick. She mentioned their ability to run the ball, things of that nature. So yeah, if you put all that together and the defense is as good as or possibly better than they were, yeah, maybe they could win it again. And I think all TD heard was the defense can help them win it. He said they're going to get them 7 and 10 again. That's where they can get them. That's exactly where they're going to get them.
I felt so sorry.
They got them 7 and 10.
I did. I felt
funny.
All right, Cynthia, send you a heart, dear. I'm really, they just mistreated you big time.
I think those guys on that network, everybody's got their role. Okay, everybody's got their expertise, They're on their own specific programs and all that. And she does come off a little like an egghead. She does. She's a
But
cute.
she acknowledges that. She says it herself.
Right. But some of the things that she says, I don't want to say they're over their heads, but it's just like what's really big in baseball, and it's getting big in football too. Everybody's starting to hire these analytics guys. And the football guys and the analytics guys are not always seeing eye to eye. And now we're seeing it on television also. The football guys, which is mostly what you're going to get from your ex-players, are not seeing eye to eye with the analytics guys, like Cynthia, you know? And there's some tension there. It's good tension because we get to see the good and bad from each side. You know what I mean? But there is some tension there. That was funny though. He was like, he's like, is it my turn yet?
Is it my turn? Can I tell one of them? Oh my goodness. And actually, and I didn't show the end of it, but she tried to throw a little something at the end of it, and they just smacked that down like, oh, don't even try it, you know. And I was like, oh, that hurt me. Cruel. So, okay, Cynthia, you can handle it. She's in there with the big boys and she knows it. All right.
Check out Ben and Barry on football. What you need to know when you need to know it. Tune in Fridays, 6 to 7:30 p.m.